This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Mixoletti here on a Monday with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Remembering the late Bob Saget, the former TV dad and comedian found unresponsive in his hotel room in Orlando Sunday. Saget best known for playing Danny Tanner on ABC's Full House. A small memorial now growing outside the Full House home in San Francisco as fans gather to remember Danny Tanner.
Came to pay my respects to Bob Saget. Wanted to come and visit the home that meant so much to me growing up. Came and dropped off a loaf of white bread for Danny Tanner and a Budweiser tall boy for Bob Saget. He left a big impact on people as children, as the Tanner family, and then as adults as Bob Saget and his sort of comedy career as well. I think he touched a lot of people, and he was a cultural icon.
He was America's dad in so many ways. The circumstances of his death remain unclear, but detectives say they found no signs of foul play or drug use. COVID-19 surge hitting new heights right now. The U.S. now averaging 700,000 new cases per day. Just last week, the U.S. had 4.9 million cases. To put that into perspective, that's more cases in 1 week than in April, May, June, and July combined.
Now we have the COVID surge going on. That's just pushing everything over. In my career, I've not seen numbers and volumes like this.
8 Americans are now testing positive every second. Here in Arizona, cases are not slowing down either. In fact, breaking records. Just look at the daily case numbers since Friday. Those 3 days are some of the highest case numbers reported since this pandemic began. The 7-day average is also a pandemic record. It's the first full week of class for grade school students, and COVID-19 is making the return really difficult for staff and parents.
I've heard that even our district staff is having to go onto campuses in order to substitute.
Phoenix Union among the districts dealing with these call-outs. The district sending an email to employees warning them to prepare for a shift to remote learning if necessary due to workplace shortages. Substitutes are in high demand with so many teachers in schools across the valley quarantining or out sick.
We're in a critical teacher shortage right now, and it's not being dealt with at the governmental level, I don't think. I mean, people are starting to acknowledge it now, but nothing, I don't know what can be done, but nothing is really being done. So we're just, I don't know where we're going, but it doesn't look like we're heading in a good direction.
About 16% of Phoenix Union calling out sick. The school hosting an I-Day today, a remote day that started last semester. Part of President Joe Biden's vaccine mandate takes effect today with all eyes on the Supreme Court to rule on this. OSHA issuing the rule last year that requires employers with 100 or more workers to make sure that they are fully vaccinated or getting tested regularly. The Supreme Court heard arguments on this mandate Friday. It's back to work for Arizona lawmakers. The new legislative session begins today at the Capitol. This is also the beginning of the end for Governor Doug Ducey. This will be his 8th and final session. He will give his State of the State this afternoon with a focus on education, border security, and water. Happening this week, former President Donald Trump making his way back to Arizona for another rally. It's scheduled for Saturday. His visit comes as Arizona Republicans continue to try and cast doubt on the 2020 election results. Our state's audit will almost certainly be a topic the former president hits on when he speaks at the Country Thunder Festival grounds near Florence around 7 o'clock.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. High pressure bringing unseasonably warm conditions this week with temperatures in the 70s here as we kick off the week. We do have a storm system we're watching as well off the coast of Baja California. It's an area of low pressure that's cut off from the main jet stream. So initially it was looking like it was going to start to move our way by midweek. Now it's been delayed a little bit as it sits to our south. Eventually that area of low pressure gets pulled back into that jet stream and we'll start to see it bring more clouds and that rain chance returns, but likely not until about Thursday through the end of the week and even into the weekend. So I'll keep you posted as we get closer. In the meantime, today sunny and dry across the state and still pretty warm with those above average highs. A high of 72 today in Phoenix, a couple degrees lower than where we ended up yesterday. Upper 60s for Lake Havasu, mid 50s for Prescott and Payson, and 40s in Flagstaff. Overnight tonight, down into the teens across northern Arizona with lows here in the valley down into the 40s. Then tomorrow, another day in the 70s, more clouds but dry. More 70s on Wednesday, then rain chances starting Thursday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just go to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.